Hello and welcome back to Points Before Power. Today we're going to be talking about the Southwest credit cards. That's right, we're going to be telling you the difference between all three of the Southwest personal credit cards and which one is right for you.
Yeah, that's a great question, Mike, and one that we all face when signing up for a new card that has multiple options. So we'll only be evaluating the three personal cards, the Plus, Premier, and Priority, and not any of the cards for business use. Essentially, to evaluate, we'll use a cost-benefit ratio. In other words, what do I get for what I have to give?
That makes sense. So where's a good place to start?
Let's look at the current sign-up bonus for each card.
Well, Paul, that is as simple as it stands today. All cards offer you 40,000 in sign-up points.
And then I'd look at the spend requirements required to receive those bonuses.
Again, Paul, this is very easy. All the cards have a $1,000 spending requirement within the first 3 months.
Sounds good. Next, I'd look at the annual fee. I hope you're not going to tell me they're all the same again, Mike.
Not this time. The Plus has an annual fee of $69, the Premier has an annual fee of $99, and the Priority is $149 for the annual fee.
Okay, with that information, I'd say the Plus card is the one I'd choose, and it is indeed the only card I've ever had or recommended for Southwest. However, there is one more thing to evaluate: the perks and benefits. This is where the evil geniuses of the marketing department and the accountants come together to make our brains do some real work.
So I see that most of the perks are the same except for the points earned at anniversary. The bottom half of the chart has some differences too. So evaluating the differences and the respective costs of the card that carry those benefits would be prudent in this case.
I couldn't agree with you more, Mike. So the card member anniversary is the first thing we can look at. Let's value 1 point at 1.4 cents redemptive value. So 1,000 points will be $14. That leads to a benefit of $42 for the Plus, $84 for the Premier, and $105 for the Priority. Taking the anniversary point cash value and subtracting it from the annual fee, we can calculate and compare the cost of each card, resulting in $27 for the Plus, $15 for the Premier, and $44 for the Priority.
Wow. I'm surprised that the Premier card actually gets you the most points per dollar spent.
That is interesting to me as well. I'm starting to rethink my previous choices. However, this is also assuming that you will be renewing the card.
Let's quickly look at the cost of each card comparative without a renewal and see if paying the initial higher cost is worth it. So the first difference in non-anniversary perks is the no foreign transaction fees. I have other cards that carry this benefit, so this is not a game changer for me at all. Next is the qualifying points towards the A-list status. To be honest, I'm happy in most seats on these flights and have never found boarding to be an issue. So again, not part of my decision-making process.
And speaking of boarding, with your upcoming birth of your child, you will get family boarding, which is after the A group but before the B group. So consider yourself an A-. From personal experience, it's great to board in the family group. Now, I have to admit, the perk of receiving $75 Southwest annual travel credit has me intrigued. This can't be used towards purchases of points, as that is actually from a third party, and it also excludes upgraded boardings and in-flight purchases. But you could use it to pay for a one-way ticket, else taxes and fees would be a candidate for this credit. Assuming you can use this credit annually, the card's annual cost is now only $74, or a mere $5 more than the Plus card. And if you were to renew the card, the cost would actually be $58 cheaper than the Plus card, considering the additional points received on the anniversary date.
The last two perks, upgrading boarding and 20% back on in-flight wireless, are not entertaining in the equation for me either, as I have little to no use for them. I think this leaves you with the question, do I plan on renewing the card? Can I use a $75 credit per year? If yes and yes, then pick the Priority. If no and no, pick the Plus. If yes to the renewal, but no to the use of the $75 credit, then choose the Premier.
It's great advice, Mike. Take care, everyone, and thanks for tuning in.
In future episodes, we'll be doing similar comparisons with the Chase Sapphire Preferred and Reserve, and also on the American Express Hilton cards that are available to you. Thanks. Have a good one.